Hello everybody, this is ZeronXepher, and today we have something that's not Japanese. It's a DX Kaixa Driver in Korean. This is really hard to get used to since it's not Japanese. But we'll go over the differences in this review today. So this is the SB913P, the Kaixa Driver, Kaixa phone. Nice picture of Kamen Rider Kaixa, the awesome douchebag rider. But we all love him, right? Come on. And it says Master Rider Faiz on the bottom. It says Smart Brain on the side, which is really cool. So let's check around the box. It says Smart Brain up here. Gotta love Smart Brain. And then on the bottom it says a bunch of Korean text, which probably says the DX Kaixa Driver. And on the side over here we see a nice picture of Kamen Rider Kaixa. And on the side is the exact same picture. So let's check out the back side where all the cool stuff's at. So right here, DX Kaixa Driver, you punch in 913 enter, henshin. Comes with the contents right there, a bunch of more other codes you can punch in like 103, 106, 279. And the funniest thing on this box is that all this is ripped out from the Japanese version besides all the, Korean text that's quite obvious. But if you look right here on the phone, on this toy, or at least on the box, it's in Japanese. So they didn't edit that one out. Way to go, Bandai of Korea. And your love of Japanese things. And on the side, you can put your mission memory inside. Other gadgets like the Kaixa pointer and the Kaixa shot. And they tell you exactly where they go. So let's go ahead and open this baby up. So out of the box, these are the two most important things. The Kaixa Driver and the Kaixa phone. But out of the box, you also get a little doohickey here you put on the back of your straps, since this does not contain the third attachment for your Kaixa gear, like the Kaixa pointer, Kaixa shot, and the blade gun. So right here is the straps. It's actually really flimsy for some of the belts that we've seen before. So it's kind of flimsy in my opinion. And here's one strap. It kind of locks in pretty well there. And my 2-cent mod right there to fit on. This one right here is from the Kaixa pointer, and the third one right here. And just a note that this belt was meant to latch on from the back and not from the sides. This is they start changing that up in the later Kamen Rider seasons, just because it's more convenient. So if you want to take this out after you do a mod like this, you're going to have to yank this side out from the Kaixa Driver. So to the actual belt itself, here's the driver right here. It looks really cool. It's very plain. There's no electronics, and this is where you just put the phone on where it's straps. You're going to have to pull it, like I said, if you want to do that kind of mod from the back and the sides and whatnot. So yeah, all this really does is this, and there's a little button that it presses on the phone to do the henshin and all that good stuff. So here's the actual phone where all the electronics and all the fun stuff. Battery compartment's right here, mission memory's right here, and it has a solid back right here and where it goes, but on the phone it does absolutely nothing. And you open it this way, kind of the older style phones. And nope, there's a camera on the back, since that's always nice to mention. And speakers right here. I think this is a really bad spot in my opinion. When you close it, the speakers are kind of gone. So to turn it on, there's a switch right here. And like I said, since it's inside, you can barely hear it. It's a really bad design in my opinion, but oh well, I guess. So when you open it up, you can press a bunch of numbers. So first one is error. And if you want to do a call, press any random number like 1 anywhere to 9, and then press the call button. And it does some light up effects here. Now if you forget any of the functions for the phone, they're all right here on the screen for you. So if you ever forget, they're right there. That's all the codes. There's no jet slider or anything like that. So just be warned if you're trying to do that code and it doesn't work. So the first one is single mode, 103, enter. And it has 12 shots. You turn it to the side and you shoot away. And you might recognize that sound right there. Now if you want to charge it, 279, enter. And it'll charge it. And then you can proceed on shooting your enemy 12 more times if you want. And if you want to do the next function, 106, enter. burst mode. Or it sounds like I'm saying birth, like you're giving birth to something. So, shoot away. Shoots 3 at a time. So you only can do that 4 times, if you can math good. And if you want to charge, you can do 279 again. Or you can cheat by pressing 103 or 106 again. And that's pretty much all for the functions right there for in terms of it being in gun mode. Now, if you want to do the henshin, you're going to have to press in the magic numbers. And you close it. Put this baby in. And like I said, it's kind of mute since the speakers are inside. So if you want to do an exceed charge, you open this up, press enter. And then you can take the mission memory out and do what you need to do. And if you want to do a henshin again, you can press that just cuz. Now, I know a lot of people are going to ask this, so I'm going to do it anyways. So 5, 5, 5, 5, not going to work. And just slider, not going to work either, because this recognizes in 3 button sequences, not 4. So to wrap this up, I think the Kaixa Driver, whether it's Japanese or Korean or whatever version, is an awesome toy, and I think you should get one if you're into Kamen Rider Faiz at all. Or personally, I think everyone that's collecting Kamen Rider toys should have at least one Faiz belt, just because it has all the functions it needs in a toy, as well as presentation-wise, it looks amazing. This being Korean means very little, because there's only a small amount of text, even on the box, blah blah blah. You're not going to really care about the box as much as you're going to care about the toy. So if you're going to get very nitpicky and, you know, oh, the keyboard's in Korean but not Japanese, so this is not show accurate in any means, then that's really up to you. But this toy actually goes for relatively cheap on eBay from Korean sellers. I got my set, my Kaixa set, the Kaixa belt, pointer, and shot for $88. And if you want to get the Japanese versions, you're going to have to cough out a little bit more, about $100, $150, $200 for the belt alone, and $30 each for the Kaixa pointer or Kaixa shot. So that's really up to you. If you're going to get that nitpicky on a toy, that's all up to you. But for this belt, it serves its purpose for such an awesome rider that's a douchebag. You know, Kusaka's amazing and everything, but you know, whoever wears it will die, blah blah blah, you know, that's all that great stuff. But this is an amazing toy, and I think you should pick one up if you're into Kamen Rider Faiz, or if you plan to get any of the other riders from Kamen Rider Faiz, like Faiz, Kaixa, Delta, Saiga, or Orga. So that's pretty much it. Make sure to check out Riders, Rangers, and Rambles.com for the latest Toku news in the craziest way possible. And make sure to tune in to Raj Nihon for live tokusatsu music and web radio shows like Toku Talk. This is ZeronXepher, and I'm signing out.